What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 AI only world battle with the health and plagues mod. Some big developments, especially towards the end of last video. Rome ate up almost all of Spain in a peace deal, which is pretty huge. Texas are making some more progress in the Caribbean. Argentina may actually take Venezuela back from the Iroquois, which would be impressive. This Brazilian settler is being doomed to death as it heads towards the Texan armada out here. What else is going on? Vietnam are in a bit of deja vu as they struggle to take over Beijing as they did with Seoul. It appears like it will be Mongolia that get the job done, as things stand anyway. At the moment, Japan, the Chinook and Aztecs are involved in a war. It looked like the Chinook were just about winning, but now Japan is involved, which is going to make the Chinook's life a lot harder. Rome took everything. Gee, Rome. That was aggressive peace deal from Rome. Poland have to respond now. Also, there is a plague out here, but Wait, what? Has this city been a puppet the whole time? That's weird. Poland hit with the plague again, and Poland cities are much plagued for much longer. Susa was only plagued for 4 turns, and Russia avoided getting the plague as well. I like that. They just passed it on to Poland and left. Yeah, Poland do have to respond now, because Rome are definitely in a good spot and very close to them. These are like the two closest powers that aren't obviously the Iroquois and Texas, but other than that, yeah, but these two are probably very peaceful, friendly. Rome are definitely not peaceful and not friendly. Rome definitely scary for the others at the moment. Congo are obviously in a world of their own, pretty safe. Oh, there we go, another island. I didn't even notice, but another island was close. And yep, very random order from Texas. They're not very interested in going at it one at a time. They're just going for whatever they can. Split them up. They're probably going to take both of these in the next turn by the looks of things. Obviously, they've got their bombers now. Very advanced air force compared to the rest of the world. They will have all of the Caribbean, and they will be pretty close to Rome. So that'll be interesting. We'll have 3 powers who are very closely entwined. Iroquois again, if they actually upgrade their navy, but maybe they don't have money. But maybe Argentina may just burn out here. I think they've not quite got enough to get the job done. That does suck, Argentina. That does suck for you. Still no sign of the wars we want, though. None of the big wars coming up. India building more planes. Good job, Gandhi. You go. Once we have nukes, India's going to win. I guarantee you. I'm rooting for India now. Never mind Indonesia. They just let me down. Oh my goodness, What are Vietnam doing? What are they doing? Wow. I don't know then. It's going to be tough, but Mongolia should get it done. I mean, there's no denying that eventually. If they throw enough units at it. Korea are coming from the north as well. But then Korea and Vietnam, I think, might still be at war. So I don't know how this can play out. And obviously India are, I think, bombing China as well. So maybe India might take it. But Iroquois... Oh, wow, Iroquois. What was... The Iroquois are just sitting there declaring the most... Oh, no, the Congo are back. I thought they'd gone. They were gone. Very briefly. They're back attacking the Persians. Never mind. I thought it was over. This is like... Forget the 100 Years' War in, like, France and... between the UK. We've got like the 2,000-year war between the Congo and the Persians going on down here. Assyria, I'm surprised how I mean, I was going to say, how can the Congo sustain it? It's only 3 boats, but still. Congo are looking pretty strong. Pretty strong. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised they haven't taken out these guys yet. I mean, I don't know why they're keeping them here. And look, the Zulu managed to get a city down here. Good job. Just squeezing every little inch out of Rhodesia, I see, with that citadel. But yeah, the Congo looking pretty good. They have also got battleships, so that joins Texas and Vietnam, who we've at least seen to have battleships. I think Rome will have them fairly soon. Wow, I can't believe Rome, they took so many cities in the peace deal. I was like, why is the game frozen? Oh, right. Pretty huge stuff. Spain now demolished. Is it Isabella? She's in trouble. And the Chinook did get the job done. They did take... I said they'd take the city. They have, which now gives them a big chunk of the US and northern Mexican west coast. And there we go. Texas took another island. So 1 Caribbean island to go. Should soon fall. I think the Dominican Republic. I think this is Jamaica. So I think the Dominican Republic The battleships, first sort of use time we've seen them, although Vietnam may have used them against China, so I can't tell. First time we've seen the AI use them so far, I feel, and they've been pretty effective. And now these Texan infantry should walk into Brasilia next turn, giving Texas complete, probably making Texas the biggest power in the Atlantic. They are obviously probably the strongest civ in the game right now. I'd say if I had to pick a win, who was going to win right now, I think it would be Texas. I mean, not 100%, but I'm pretty sure Texas would win if we just counted up right now. Japan, what are you doing? This is not the way to the Chinook. I'm not sure what you're doing here, but you could be trying to take this 11 population city for yourself, but apparently you don't want to do that. See, that is just the most pointless war, Aztecs. You get my hopes up, thinking there's going to be a good war, and it's just you v Persia. China v Brazil, same. Ooh. That doesn't matter, but, you know, they're local-ish. Maybe it will start something. Trigger something. Yeah, the plague is spreading around here, and these cities have just got hit. They got hit so hard by Ebola, and now they're getting killed by mumps as well. That's not great. You'd think Poland would have adequate healthcare by the 1920s. Actually, maybe not. They've still got great war infantry, so I guess probably not. Ooh. Iroquois really want to throw this city away, don't they? They're like, no, Argentina failed. Let's let Brazil have a try. Brazil will probably take this, depending on if Texas tried to land in Brazil. It probably wouldn't be too wise from Texas, but, you know, I wouldn't doubt them trying it just to see how far they could get. But yeah, this city may definitely fall to Brazil. You know what could happen? This city could fall to Brazil, and then Texas may take it, like, immediately afterwards. That's the sort of thing that the AI is very much capable of. Gonna focus on Beijing. Yeah, I definitely think it's gonna be Mongolia. India, I'm not sure if I think India at war, because I think planes are bombing. Oh, look at the cool Indian units. So I like the unique ones, and Mongolias, they're pretty cool as well. Although Mongolias are just the generic sort of East Asian one we've seen, but the Indians, really cool. I mean, how about Persia are a bit behind to really get a grasp, but their crossbowmen look quite nice. So oh, look at these Assyrians. Look at these guys. Pretty cool with their robes. They're like, they're not worried about getting shot, are they? They're like, we don't need armor or anything. Oh. Okay, Texas just took another Caribbean island, so that is to be noted. And they just declared war on Chile, which is kind of weird. Why would you do that? You can't get over here, and you're not going to get them out of New Zealand. The Mayans v Chile. That, again, doesn't matter. The Mayans have nothing. Britain v Chile. Oh, poor Chile. Okay, this is just Persia. Finally! Persia and the Congo peace. Could you imagine, like, Persia just took every single Congo city in the peace deal? That would be so funny. They just take everything but the Congo capital and win the game out of nowhere. That would be insane, but that wasn't going to happen. But okay, Chile are dead now. Chile are in trouble now. They might not die, but Australia have deployed, embarked. Everything just sort of moved. Like, it was like a sort of, you saw the units just spread out from the inside. And also Australia declared war on Brazil while they're at it. So they're going for this island as well. Australia have had enough. They're getting rid of the people that have come and tried to take the land that they thought was theirs, I guess. That's what they're doing. Getting rid of those islands in sort of Micronesia and New Zealand, of course. So what's going to happen in the world is... Oh my goodness, the Congo have a lot of planes. Okay, so unlucky Mongolia. You tried your best, but the Indian riflemen snaked you. Okay, India-Vietnam has to happen now. There is no way on this. There's no way it's not going to happen before the end of this series. Vietnam will fight India. I mean, India as well. Vietnam would have... I think it would be the most boring war, actually, of all time, because Vietnam have nothing in Hanoi. Eastern India is empty. Everything from India is in the Persian Gulf. Although, to be fair, it wouldn't take that long to get it over compared to how long it would probably take. Although Vietnam, again, railroads. It's difficult to say. But whether Vietnam would fight... Vietnam do not have many units. Like, they really don't. Yes, they have a bit of a navy. A little bit of one. They're just... I can't believe they didn't take Beijing. But there we go. China are eliminated. India are still alive and fragmented, which is interesting. But there we go. Beijing belongs to India. Sorry, Mongolia, you're unlucky. How on earth? Korea are doing pretty well still to have great war infantry. They're keeping up there with, obviously they are a sciencey civ. They're pretty safe now as well. Mountains protecting them. Although this city could fall to Mongolia if they're not careful. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, India v Vietnam. I mean, if it happened right, I want it to happen, but not right now because both of them are not in the best spot. But it would be pretty cool. That's just me being sort of a what's the word? Like, not selfish, but like ungrateful. You know, even if the war happened, ooh, where you going, Britain? Where's this heading? I think this is heading for Seville, because they are at war with the Spanish. It wouldn't put me past. It's the sort of thing the British would do. Just be like, you know what? We hate the Spanish so much. We're gonna go for Seville, even if we leave ourselves completely wide open. See, I don't hate the Spanish. I think back in the day, maybe our ancestors might have, but I don't. Spain's a pretty cool place. I go there on holiday. It's very nice. But okay, the Chit are gonna fail here. Wait, Japan are at war with the Aztecs as well. Then I presume I must have missed that one. But yeah, Japan are obviously trying to take this. I don't know why they didn't go for this 11 population city. I think they had it in the yellow as well. It's kind of random. So they just gave up. Credit to this British settler. It has gone along. Whoop. That was a awkward yawn. There's 2 British settlers making their way across Nevada, I guess, towards California. That's what I know. Out towards the west coast. I have no idea where they're going. Maybe here, just to annoy Vietnam. Probably one of these islands. Yeah, let's see how Australia do, because Texas have stopped attacking people. Although they are maybe still at war with Spain. Which will be interesting if Texas start bombing Seville. Make it easier for the British, who appeared to be maybe heading this way. Obviously, Britain's going to take a while to get here. Argentina still not looking like trying to take out the Congo. They're like, nope, don't want to be fighting the Congo and the Iroquois at the same time. And you know, if you get yourself into a war with the Congo, that's a millennium-long agreement. What is this? They're really annoying. They're like, Brazil, we're going to help you out here to stop you from dying over this mountain. We're going to take control of the land behind the mountain so that you can't stand there. So Brazil have planes all of a sudden. Some of the civs. That's interesting. That will help them keep Texas off of the rest of Brazil that they own. Obviously, this little chunk on the east coast. Rio is at 26 and Buenos Aires 27. Those 2 cities. One of them they definitely want it. They're acting friendly. They've got their open borders, but inside they definitely want it. And I think this could be the starting point of Argentina turning aggressive towards Brazil. That aggressive citadel slapping down. Okay, so Brazil just lost another city. This time not to Texas, but to Australia. And it looks like Chile may be removed from New Zealand pretty soon. Although they're going to be safe out here, I think. Actually, no, I think they're fighting Brazil. Maybe they might lose this. Brazil are very weird. They've got this chunk to the east of Brazil. They've got Sao Paulo and Tiwanaku in sort of northern South America. And then they've got the Falkland Islands still. And other than that, that's it for Brazil. They've lost everything. So yeah, Argentina are definitely stronger than Brazil now, I think, in my opinion. Not just because they're not in wars, but also more of their cities are inland as well. So they can sort of take Brazil out from the inside out, while Brazil's navy won't be able to do too much. As long as Argentina defend Buenos Aires and La Plata, which is one of the safer cities at the moment, because it's near Texas now as well. So that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, we'll have to keep our eye on Rome, see how many units they pop out now that they have a massive amount of cities. Most of them are puppets, to be fair. But as you can see, at least 7 planes, all great war bombers though, a bit behind. So it's going to be a really interesting time. But the Iroquois just won't upgrade their navy. They're just not spending that money. They don't want to waste it, obviously. I don't know what's going to happen now. It's Beijing, Mongolia. You're the sort of guy that would declare war on India and take that city right now. I think it could come in like the next 2 or 3 turns. While the city's still in the red, Mongolia just tries to take the city. Then probably ends up getting... Actually, they wouldn't get taken out. They took Mumbai before, don't forget, so they're probably very annoyed now. Can imagine Genghis Khan is throwing stuff around in his office in Karakoram, up there, the Mongolian capital. So that will be quite a quite an unpleasant place to be. Like these guards, these are the two types of people when Genghis Khan is having a bit of a rant. These are the people that stand there and look away because these are probably like these are probably the boring people. These are the people he's gonna probably kill. You know, if he gets too mad, he's just gonna be like, oh, I need to kill somebody. Let's kill him. And these are the people that are like, yep, we're relatively. Let's watch this. He's fine. He's not gonna kill us. What am I on about? Russia. Oh, they're trading with Poland. That's not good because it means we're unlikely to see a war between these two. I mean, Poland should definitely invade Russia. Like they've given you 2 diseases, Poland. That is a sign, if ever you've needed one. Germany, you know what? Berlin is at 27 population. That is insane. I mean, Warsaw is at 27, but Berlin is at 27. Germany have survived this long in an AI game. That is unprecedented from Bismarck. He's in new territory, and I think he's enjoying his new territory. I mean, he's got open borders with Poland. He's really making some progress for himself. Problem is Rome is now going to start building up, and it may actually be Rome that takes out Germany, not Poland. But I think that could be the thing that triggers a big war. If Rome were to invade Germany, would Poland defend Germany? That would be really big. That would create sort of a massive war in Europe. And then that'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Poland defending Germany. Bit ironic. Instead of Germany invading Poland. But that would be basically this game's equivalent of World War II. You've got Rome and Poland are the powers. I guess one of them is the equivalent of Germany, and one is the equivalent of Russia in World War II, in terms of the biggest two anyway. And then Texas will come in. Yeah, Britain will be on as Spain, who are representing France, not Spain. There'll be a Moroccan civil war instead of a Spanish civil war. So ignore that. But Spain will be representing France. They'll be getting taken out by Rome. Britain will be being pushed back towards their own island. Except this time Ireland, Iceland, and Cornwall are also against Britain. And then out of nowhere, out of the blue, Germany, by the way, is representing Poland. Poland, being Russia, will be pushing in, getting pushed back. They'll get to about this close to Warsaw. And Poland's luck will change because Texas, or the Iroquois, mainly Texas, because I think Texas kind of represent this game's USA. The Iroquois are more like Canada on steroids. And then Texas are the USA, which, oh look, they have aircraft carriers. They are doing pretty well for themselves. But yeah, Texas will then just come in and come take out, I guess Rome will have to represent Germany. So yeah, Rome, you're being compared to Nazi Germany. Well done. That's what you've done. That's what you've done for yourself. Good job. Obviously there'd be the wars in North Africa. You'd have Assyria, kind of like Egypt, not under British rule. And obviously Greece can just be independent here. They can just sit here, watch Europe burn around them, and they can just enjoy it. That was a pretty good analogy. There we go. I don't know what Russia's part would be in that. They can just sit here as well. They can just watch with Greece. Fight the Huns or something like that. Delegates, ban the orca. That is really specifically aimed at the Chinook. That is like, I'm pretty sure that's racist to the Chinook, guys. Greece, don't think you're going to get away with that one. Like, that is specifically picking on the Chinook's culture of the orca here. Wait, does having the Chinook change it to orca for everybody? Let me try to find some more whales. Is there some off Iceland? This is usually a good place to look for whales. No, I didn't put it on natural. Okay, let me put the icons on. Let's try to find some whales. There's some. Are they orcas here or they're just whales? So they're whales there. But down here they're orca. So I take it... But then they're whales here. What? What? How does that work? I don't know, but orcas are pretty cool too. Even though they are actually the same as whales. But I guess they're unique to the Chinook. So like I said, that is a bit anti-Chinook from Greeks. Might not get away with that one in the World's Congress. Just what are you doing out here, Britain? Who are you fighting as well? Why are your boats getting hurt? Can't be this Indian caravel cannon. So I don't know where you're being injured from, but I don't know what you're doing. Just move your boats. That's normally a good thing to do. Look at the Songhai. They're rebuilding. Oh, look how cool the Songhai units look too. These guys look awesome. They've got open borders with Morocco, so they look like friends. Maybe they're more bothered about keeping Rome out at the moment, because Congo are a threat, but Songhai have planes as well, just for anyone noticing. There we go, the triplane. And they are slapping down settlers to annoy the Assyrians, but yeah, I mean, Congo just seem to be very peaceful at the moment. Congo might end up playing sort of the world policeman role in the late game, I feel, just keeping all the powers at limits. They'll just be protecting the little guys. I think that's what the Congo will do. What happened here? Oh, they did that in one turn. Egypt are gone. Like, I was like, how are they taking that? They're not at war. Congo are going to protect the little guys. Oh, no, they declared war. They took the city before the war declaration came up on the screen. That is unbelievable from the Congo. But I guess Egypt weren't very strong. There we go. So everyone supported the Chinook and made sure that the orcas were not banned. That's good. Good job, world. Poor old city-states there. They just keep getting embargoed. That's pretty big. So now the Songhai will probably have to worry about Rome and Congo in a dual war, which will be kind of worrying. But the Congo may turn their sights on the Zulu now. Who knows? That's a very worrying sign, actually, for the Zulu and Rhodesia. Greece. The wars are getting closer. We saw Greece declare that random war on the Aztecs. They're getting a bit closer now to maybe a meaningful war. Obviously, some declare war on Persia. Now Spain. Okay, the British Navy got here a lot quicker than I was expecting. Maybe Britain will take Seville. That'd be really random for Britain, and probably not wise, because it may end up goading in Texas to come take it off you. But who knows? Who really knows? This is an exciting campaign. We're about to hit turn 350, so at the current rate, I think I said last video, 6 videos to go. It's probably about 5 videos to go. If you factor in that it will slow down further as we go on, maybe 6, which is what I said last video. But that was at the speed of 10 turns per video, which is what we're going at about. At this video so far, we've gone through 8, but we're going to go through one more after this one. After this one, maybe. So maybe, yeah, 10. So probably about 6 videos tops, and then there'll be a results video, which is kind of exciting. So, and then it will be a long wait. I think the next AI only battle planned, I'm thinking when I get to the summer, so this is July for me, so it's still about 2 months away, will be the next Civ 5 AI only, and I think we'll be doing a stream, and it will be like a few hours on like a Saturday or something, and then a few hours on a Sunday, probably quite a while actually, and we'll just fly through an AI only game. I think it might be like one of the first streamed AI only games, which will be pretty cool. So we'll see how that goes. It will be the Health and Plagues and Historic spawn dates combined on a world map, probably, or just a Europe map, who knows. It's 2 series for me there. Oh, okay, Vietnam just captured this. Again, I didn't even know they were going for it, but there we go. Hawaii, more of Hawaii falling to Vietnam. Okay, so Australia has just emptied the mainland of Australia. And it does seem like, I wouldn't be surprised if India goes settle northern. Actually, maybe not, they're heading the other way. But, yeah, so Chile is about to be, not dead, they're still here. They'll just be banished to the Galapagos Islands. There's so much going on. Oh my goodness. Okay, Texas is really going for Sao Paulo. They are bombing this Brazilian city. I think Argentina v Brazil is a matter of if, not if, when, not if now. I think it's going to happen. It's got to happen. Like, I mean, they still have open borders, but now that Texas is bombing Brazil, this is Argentina's chance. But yeah, there we go. Australia did grab both of these cities. So New Zealand and this city up here that was formerly Brazil's, now under Australia's control. Maybe this will be the kickstart that Australia need to get on with the game. Get on with doing stuff. The Aztecs versus, interesting, Vietnam would have to get rid of Rome to complete Hawaii. But the Aztecs there doing their thing. So we'll see how that goes in a second. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it there. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, maybe even subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.